I think it's a large issue how easily humans get accustomed to a certain thing unless they consistently push that away. So something that can repulse you at the start, it can become more normal to you. You can start to accept it. And that idea came to my mind when I seen an ad on YouTube that I consistently see, and that ad is, well, there's two types of ads that I see that are created by AI, and AI is the topic, the reason for this video. So one of the AI ads is this Tai Chi thing where a really built muscular guy talks about how people after 50 or 40 shouldn't go gym, they shouldn't do workouts, they should do Tai Chi. And then another one is this lady who gets asked, "Oh, how's your English so good? How do you sound like a native speaker?" And then she says, "Oh, I practice the accent every day." And I still don't like the Tai Chi. It pisses me off because I come from the martial art background. Still pisses me off. But that's the repulsion part. Like, there's a reason why I dislike it. However, the accent, I'm like, okay. So now I accept it more than I used to accept it like 3 months ago, for example, or whenever it appeared. Maybe it appeared half a year ago. What I'm trying to say by this is, unless you consistently create the repulsion, and even then you get more accustomed to it, you will be more fond of the idea. With time, yeah, maybe it's gonna take you a year, 2 years. Maybe it's gonna take you 10 years. But the thought I'm trying to give you right now is that unless you really see something as wrong and continuously tell yourself that that is wrong, you will become okay with it. And that is scary. And I, in my mind, connect that idea with the lockdown that we experienced about 6 years ago. The changes of what humans can and can't do, with a lot of bans on the internet, what is called a cancel culture, that hasn't happened before. And the first time that happened, there probably was a bit more of an outbreak, a bit more of rage, by people because they were disagreeing with that. Like, why can that happen? Especially maybe it's not logical, it shouldn't be happening, right? But then we become more and more accustomed to it. We say that's okay because it's been like this. And if it's been like this, that is a standard, that is a norm, and we shall be living by that norm. I think that's really deep, and it's something we should really think about, because what's happening today, in 40 years, that's going to be more of a norm. Or what's going to happen after today that has been impacted by what happened before today is going to be the norm, because we are accustomed to it. Our children will be more accustomed to it because of that, the slow change of mentality, the slowness of that process. As any sort of mental rewiring that does not happen in one day happens at least in two, and usually much longer. And I hope you think about that. Subscribe for the next video. Peace.